Okay. Hello, everyone, and we are the matriarchs of Phantom. I am here tonight, a Wednesday. We usually do the show on Thursdays, but I'm going to see Star Wars tomorrow. And I am here with one of my daughters, Zoe, and my other daughter, Zaria. And I'm just going to go and do a show on a podcast that I did about a year or so ago at Convivial. And I don't think it was recorded. And I just want to get some thoughts on this subject with my daughters. Um, in the Phantom world, there's a lot of worlds that we might want to live in and we might not want to live in for whatever reason. Maybe it has monsters, maybe there's something major going on, a natural disaster, maybe we're animals. And I just want to pick up a couple of worlds and just want to ask to see if myself or Zoe or Zaria would like to live in this world, and if they do, why, and if they don't, why not? All right, so we're gonna come up with our first world. Um, Looks like that is Zootopia. Now there is two movies to this, one and two, where the second one came out a couple of months ago. I am gonna have Zoe first let everyone know if she would like to live in this world, yes or no.
I think I would like to live in this world. It's, I mean, it's just pretty much the world that we live into today. It's just, we're just animals. And I mean, I love the second movie, so if you haven't seen it, definitely watch. I'm actually thinking about watching it tomorrow. But yeah, I would definitely live in this world. Is the issues that they go through is just what we have to today. So Sally is saying, I live in this world, so it's the same as living there.
Sadly to say you live
It's
in
just,
this world.
yeah. I mean, just what's going on and everything. So yeah, it's the same thing.
Okay.
But definitely check out number two. I love that they added in like little clips of other movies in it, and like even with the posters and stuff, I thought that was cool. I mean, it's a great movie. I didn't go to the movies and see it, but I wish I would have did. I think at the time I was very sick, so I just didn't go. But it's a movie that if it was to go back out in theaters, I would go and see it.
Okay. Zaria, would you want to live in this world?
Yeah, I would like to live in this world. I would have to agree with Zoe. It's basically our world, but we're just animals. If I had to pick what animal I would be, I'd probably be a bunny because I thought that was nice. And, dumb bunny, Sly Fox, you know. But yeah, like even when it's going off of Zoe when she was talking about the second one, there was a lot of very stereotypical impacts. Like they was talking about, okay, like the first one was talking about the fox, you know. There's stuff like that going on in today's world where it's, the fox, people think they're sly and they try to keep them away from society itself.
Okay, I see you really thought about that.
I didn't think about the animal. My favorite animal is a panda, so I'd like to be a panda.
Okay, well, I like animals, but I don't think I would want to be an
You
animal.
like animals?
I kind of, sort of. So I would not want to be in this world. However, my favorite animal, I like the sloth. It wasn't in this movie, but no, they were in this movie. That's in the mailroom.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yes, I guess I do
It's
like.
Flash.
Yeah, I don't know his name.
It's Flash.
Okay, Flash. So I would not want to live in this world. I like being a human, but I think it's interesting. I know this movie, made a lot of money. Definitely enough to where they did make a part two. I haven't heard that if they're going to do a part three or not, but it wouldn't be surprise me if they didn't, or if they would, basically. Okay, so let's go on to our next world. It is Paradise Island. This is where Wonder Woman lives. Now, yes, I want to be in this island, not necessarily a world. You know, I remember when I saw the first movie and they were fit and they were strong and they were powerful. Now,
I wouldn't want to live
aspect,
there. I'm gonna.
but just to be, strong, and all the women on this island was just, they didn't take nothing, Now, granted, not the men thing would have been sad, there's a lot of things that they obviously would not experience because they were stuck on this island. So the physical aspect, I'm there. But as a society as a whole, just being cut off from the world, I do think that sucks. But if I had a choice to live there, because I probably wouldn't know anything else about the outside world, I probably wouldn't mind it. Okay, I know Zoe said
No.
because
There is no men there, and I feel like, I mean, I know it's whatever, but we need men. I have this rule, my sister does too. I don't believe I should pump my gas.
mm.
So, I need a man to do that. I know it's out to say.
So you were only one that so you would not want to live here just so since there's no men there, you will want the man to pump your gas because they don't have cars.
I
They're,
know.
they're
And that's
using
another thing.
horses.
That's another thing. That's just horrible. I don't like horses. I ain't getting on those. I ain't getting on those. There's no electricity. There's no phones. There's no I can't do it. No. Let me be honest, no.
So
And she was so naive, it was so dumb.
well, that's when I was saying with them being not around the outside world, that will go into that kind of play.
But I like the time that I live in. I mean, sadly say. I mean, we have so much technology and things. I mean, no, no. I'll be bored. That means I gotta actually like pick up a book and read. That time is past me.
Okay, so hopefully my other daughter, who does like to read, wouldn't mind being here. What about you, Zaria?
I would say mine's kind of like 50-50 because, no offense, men, they're kind of stupid. They say stupid stuff. And, I try to get away from that sometimes. But, I like to read, so I just need to make sure, I have a whole bunch of books, but I'll be fine. So, like, living on the island, I like horseback riding. I would like to do, you know, archery and all that stuff. But there is, like, some modern,
No AC.
yeah, some
You
modern
do
that I
have
do
an
want.
AC.
Yes, you
But
do.
I feel like the big thing will be, you know, I don't have to listen to a man that will tell me what to do.
Oh my goodness. Man hater tonight.
I'm because you are so strong. Your husband don't listen to you. Like, you don't listen to your husband. That's a phrase. Listen to you.
Yeah, I don't, I
Let's
don't,
be
I don't.
realistic. Your husband definitely listens to you.
Mm-hmm. He bought my gas too.
See, pump that gas.
Wow. Okay, I have two men. I do let my husband pump more of the gas than I did. But the last time I did put my own gas. High five.
I didn't. I had a man pump my gas last night.
Okay. All right, let's talk about the next world. Okay, so this is Avatar: The Last Airbender. Now, I've seen this cartoon actually twice. The first time I watched it, I enjoyed it. I think last summer I watched it again. Enjoyed it again. I know they're coming out with a new movie. I don't remember if it's going to theaters or if it's just going to be on TV, but I know they're working on it.
It's actually, sadly to say, it's technically already out and stuff. I have not watched it because I'm going to be
It's
a
already
truther,
out.
so it's not
Yeah,
supposed to
somebody leaked it.
be released. But I've seen
Oh,
pictures of it and it
Yeah.
looks amazing.
Zuko looked, ugh. Amazing.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it looks really, really good. I love that they're older and stuff like that. I think it's gonna be if I wanna I'm gonna wait until it actually gets released to actually really watch it. But somebody on TikTok like fast forward through it and it was just like a minute and you just saw like the pictures and I was just like, wow.
Okay. Well, okay, so in Avatar, you have water bending, you have fire bending, earth bending, and
You said it wrong.
wind.
It's you gotta
Okay, go
go.
ahead, say it.
No, sorry, you go ahead. Remember
Yeah,
you
go ahead,
said
Zaria. Go ahead, Zaria.
No, I don't remember the beginning. I just know, long ago the four nations lived together. Yeah, I can do
in
that.
Harvey. Then everything
Yeah,
changed when the
everything
Fire
came to
Nation
fire
attacked.
nation attack. Only the Avatar masters all four
To stop them.
elements in Sapa. Though the world needed him most, he vanished. 100 years passed, and my brother and I discovered a new Avatar, an airbender named Aang. Yeah, I'm gonna stop. I
But
know what I memorize at all.
it's water, earth, fire, air. That's the order.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I
then
will be a
Zaria,
waterbender.
oh, you will want no. Okay, why would you want to be a water bender?
I don't know, cause I remember when me and Zoe when we was young, we took the test. I was a waterbender, but I just like when Katara when she found out she could blood bend.
Oh yeah, that was
Amazing,
amazing.
amazing. That was an amazing episode. Or when like she went to find the guy that killed her dad, and then Zuko was just like amazed that she stopped the rain.
I
Oh
do
And
remember
yeah.
that. That was a good. That was a good one. That was a good one.
yeah, so
Yeah.
I'll do a waterbender.
Okay.
I can drown my enemies. So
See, and I have to say, I agree. I would want to be a waterbender too. I just feel like it's sadly to say, but the Air Nation, Airbender, they are the powerfulest ones because they could suffocate you. I mean, I've had debate over debate with different people, and everybody, we've all come to the decision that airbending is the most powerful. It's just sadly to say because they're nomads and
Hmm.
stuff like that. They're like, oh, I can't fight and things like that. But if you actually had an airbender that is gonna like fight, they're gonna always win. Always win.
All right.
And
Well,
then this was even in the Korra, the one scene where they actually suffocated somebody in that. And I didn't even watch Korra, but I saw that scene.
oh,
I see the clips of it.
I didn't finish watching The Legend of Korra, so
Yeah.
I need to go back. I know Marky Mark up here said that he would like to metal bend.
Metal Bento, which is an
Yeah.
earthbender.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I would actually, I kind of agree with both of y'all. I would want to be a waterbender too. Maybe we're just the kind of women that can, just want to our
I
enemies.
don't like being hot, so that's why I can't be fired.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, because if you think about it, I mean, water is going to destroy it's going
And
to destroy the fire. Water. You need water to live.
You
You
There was an
know.
episode where Zarius actually was talking about where she was learning how to blood bend a little bit, and he took the water from the flowers.
Yeah,
oh, and then when she learned how to water bend with her own sweat. That
Yes.
was a good episode.
yeah. That was a good one. Y'all can make want to watch this again. But I'm definitely gonna have to go on YouTube and look at the scenes. I didn't realize it was already out.
Oh no, don't do that. That's
Oh,
what they're
don't
saying.
do it.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. For us to be
Oh,
good,
okay.
Yeah.
if we
On the
don't.
surprise.
Yeah, I just happened to. I was scrolling on TikTok, and then it was just right in there.
Okay,
I didn't look
okay.
for it. I'm not doing any of that.
Yeah, I usually don't watch trailers,
But
but I
yeah,
really enjoy the show. I mean, is it for kids? Is it for adults? I know both versions of people watching this. Not talking about that movie
it
because
doesn't exist.
that,
There is no
It
world.
doesn't exist.
Boxing say.
but this 3 series 3-year series was really really good. So if you have not seen it, no matter what age you are, male or female, young or old, I definitely suggest you watching it. All right, so our next world is Black Panther.
That's Wakanda.
Okay.
I am very serious. I do not have my glasses on. The screen is small.
So I would love to live in their world, not necessarily the world outside of them, because let's face it, they still have their issues or worldly issues. But to live there and how smart they are and the blackness, it's oh, I'm there. I'm there. I even want to fight when Thanos came. Because, let's do it. I'm a woman, so I'm a warrior. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I didn't want to fight with Thanos come because I'm gonna keep saying this over and over again. Thanos wasn't as bad as he thought he was.
Oh my God.
And also, I believe I didn't like that movie because no
Whoa, whoa,
offense.
whoa. The movie. You talking about the second one, not the first one.
Yeah, when I didn't like the snap where he went
Oh, you talking
back
about
because no offense to Iron Man, you know, it's like, there's been many, many stories where it's like, hey, if you go back in time, you kill this person, what would happen? I know he wanted his daughter and all that, but he messed up reality. What he should have did was go back before that, and then him and, the girl, they could would have still had her then.
Oh,
I just
what's
felt
the name?
like the whole reality is messed up where, you could have a twin where now you're older than your twin and stuff like that. I don't like that concept.
We could have doubled the food supply. Talk about
Yeah.
Thanos.
And that's why I feel
Yeah.
like Thanos just didn't think right, but he wasn't as bad. He was really trying his best. And that's why I feel like
He
where
was trying
no,
his
if you really think
best.
he was insane. But even if you really think about it, he was like he just didn't. If he had somebody to actually talk and be like, "Hey, let's talk about what's really going on," then he could have been
He
smart.
was up here. He
But everybody
Nobody is
has
going to
somebody that they
no,
talk
no.
to.
He was so full
And
of himself
yes, so
that no, he would not listen to
you don't.
anybody.
That's why he
It's
needed
not a
a woman.
democracy.
That's why he needed a woman that was
He
beside
did. He
him.
killed his daughter.
No, no, no. That's his daughter. He needed a woman. Let's be honest. They say great kings always has a woman. He needed that woman to actually talk and be like, hey, you know what? You're doing it wrong. Which you're right. You're correct. Where hey, there's too many people and stuff like that. But like the comment said, if he would have just doubled the food supplies, then it would have been not. But he didn't think that way. He didn't have a woman by his side, and that's why we need men.
That's why you're not gonna live on Paradise
Oh
Island.
no, no, no. And they had AC there. So I could live there.
Zaria, would you want to live here?
Yeah, I would want to live there because Black Power, and um, I don't think I want to live near like Thanos because he can snap and I could have disappeared. So I don't want to live like them, but maybe like after that. But I just think it was cool how on the outskirts, you know, you can kind of, I would assume that you can choose how you want to live if you want to be like kind of nomadic or live in the city. So I think they got to choose maybe. I don't know.
I never thought
But
about it like that. I don't know if they could.
you don't know if they could. But if they could have, okay, I want to live like this, but I still have the resources.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
yeah.
they all had the resources. So
Yeah,
yeah.
but then you can just choose, I want to live a simple life.
But I believe so because I mean, we're kind of just it's our time now. It's just day-to-day society. In day-to-day society, you can choose where you want to live, and that's why they have the city and then the different which is kind of like different towns where that's where the other leaders were. So,
Hmm.
hey, I want to go live here in the mountains with that guy. That was fine.
And I guess you
you
kind of
know?
think about it, it's
Yeah.
like even now, like the Amish,
Yeah.
they are happy being living off the land where, some of the Amish over time, the young teenagers, don't want to live that life anymore and do choose to live, in, I
Yeah.
guess, our world. So
And
I guess so.
yeah, and they have actually different districts because I've been following this guy on TikTok where, of like Amish and stuff like that. So I still think it's the same thing with that.
Hmm. Okay, interesting. Okay, so what's our next world?
I
Um,
forgot the name of that
oh my
exactly. It's
Big
like
goodness.
Hero
Tokyo.
6.
What
Huh?
is it?
Big Hero 6.
No, I mean the actual name of the city. It's
Yeah.
like
Uh,
Toki something.
San Fran, Tokyo.
Yeah. I would like to live there.
Yeah, I would
It's
like to
just
go there.
nowadays here. It's just Japan. That's all it
Yeah,
is.
Japan, but they have better technology. It's
Yeah,
better.
that's all it
Yeah.
is. Because nowadays in Japan, they have better technology than us.
Yeah, it's just
So,
more in the future.
yeah.
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 So that's all it is.
I would like to join the group though. I think that would be neat. They kind of nerds, that kind of like nerd power. They were able to, fight crime. Because sometimes when you see superhero movies, it's, the stereotype of, a certain kind of person, blonde, male, and this, it was just everyday people who had smarts and abilities that they want to use to fight crime.
They didn't have any abilities. They were just smart.
Yeah, but no, but they did have abilities because their smartness is an ability.
I ain't that smart, so
Okay.
I wouldn't be able to live.
Yeah. I live there.
God.
I am not going to Harvard or nothing like
Wow.
that.
Zaria, would you want to live in this world?
Yeah, I live, but I want to be a part of the group because I'm a little stupid for that.
Yes,
Wow.
I'm
Yeah.
the dumbest person in the group.
So you like that guy? He had his underwear on the right
Yeah, you
side.
know what? I will be a part of the group, but I'll be the chef and I'll just cook for them.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So you will be part of it, but
Behind the scenes.
not, yeah, behind the scenes.
I just want to be there in the room with
Like
them.
Alfred, he was
Yeah,
Batman. He's behind the scenes.
but actually, where Zarya said the guy, and I think you with about the pants and everything, he has money, and like Batman,
What's that
when they said
superpower?
it, his
Yeah,
superpower is he's
yeah,
rich.
yeah, yeah. Which, yeah. Well, that's one of our slides.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the next world that we got up here, y'all? The Hunger Games.
No,
Um,
No.
no.
we could just skip over this one. I'm
Well,
just
no,
like,
no, no. I mean, you know, eh, to be young, and I think you have to be 16 and under, I believe, to be part of this. No, it's no, no. Now,
I'm
by
dying the
chance,
first minute.
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Now, by chance, about a month or so ago, I saw a TV show, a movie that Stephen King wrote, which is called The Long Walk, where it's kind of remind me a little bit. It was on last night, but it kind of remind me a little bit of the Hunger Games, where it's teenagers and they just start walking and have to walk, and whoever is the last person standing pretty much wins the money. In that movie, you volunteered. Where in the Hunger Games, even though Katniss Everdeen did volunteer, and she actually did that for her sister, they just pick out a lottery. So this world is sad. You got the 13 districts. Of course, you in the one, two, three, kind of the better districts. You were able to. They had more money. They was able to train. Where if you got to District 12, coal mine, you were poor, and then of course there's District 13 that went into hiding. So I agree with Zoe and Zaria. No, I would not want to be in this world. Mm-mm. Okay. Harry Potter. Would you want to be?
Yes.
I'm gonna go to Zaria first. Would you want to be in the world of Harry Potter,
Yes, so
Hogwarts?
I can drink all the butterbeer that I want.
Is that
Is
it?
that it?
Oh,
You don't want to be, I mean, what are the
I mean,
house?
I'm the Slytherin. That's my house. Because Merlin, he was a Slytherin. But
yeah.
yeah, I'm Slytherin. So, oh yeah, okay, cool, I'll go. But
I
yeah,
have a question, Zaria.
yeah.
So let's say if you was in that world, and you want to live there if you was a Muggle?
You said a muggle?
Yeah. Would
Like,
you?
and I still went to the school?
No, a Muggle is that don't.
Human,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
basically.
know, I know. But then I said, and I still went to the school?
Or
No.
no, just some,
You
just
lived in
some.
that world.
You lived in England and you was a
Well,
Did I
Muggle.
know somebody that goes to the school so I can get butterbeer?
But see, if you were a Muggle, you wouldn't know about the school.
well,
I can be
my
Hermione.
parents would.
Well, I mean, she's a little bit different though. She was special, but even if that's to the point. So considering she knew about the
Yeah, you
school,
could know about the world and be a Muggle.
yeah, but
Yeah.
not too many. That's not because remember you're not supposed to show your magic. She was special because she had the tendencies and she was able to.
Well, Hermione, her background story is that her family was actually
Yes.
wizards. It
Yeah,
was
that's
just,
what I was just
yeah,
saying.
it was just diluted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what that says.
No butterbeer if you are a Muggle born. That's true.
Yeah,
That's true. All right, Zoe, would you want to live in this world?
I would. Yeah, and I'm gonna be honest though, just because of that one movie, I forgot which one was it. The Chambers. I
Chamber of
No,
Secrets.
the one where they had this prom and then they went to schools and stuff,
Okay.
different schools and
Yeah, I
things.
remember that
I
one.
don't have to live in England because I mean I'm cool to be American, so I can live here. I know that there's a school here, and that's fine, and it's just the same thing.
Okay, okay.
I do feel like I don't know. The story got dark. I do like that it aged well with
Yeah,
it, but
I don't know if it aged well, but it definitely got
no,
dark.
as in like because when they were kids, I was kid. I was a kid. So me and Zaria grew up on this. So I like that as they aged and when they were going to prom,
It got more mature.
I was
Yeah.
going. So I like that.
So, okay. I don't know if I want to live in this world or not. I don't think. I mean, considering the school was, attacked in the last movie or
But that's
two,
that
and
school.
That's
There's
that cool. You got
yeah,
other schools.
other schools.
but I don't know.
So you wouldn't want to be a social a wizard.
I don't know.
Mm.
I might have been okay because if I didn't know that this world existed, I probably would be okay with not knowing. But if I did know, then I'll probably want to be a part of it to have abilities and the wand and stuff.
Yeah.
So it probably has a room. Okay. All right. Now I think we have time enough for one more world. Um, Gotham.
No.
No.
So
No.
Mm.
okay, I feel like I wouldn't want to live in Gotham just because there's crimes and everything like that. But then, if you really think about it, there's pluses of living in Gotham.
Okay. Tell me the plus.
The pluses are that
Other than, I don't even want to. Yeah, tell me the plus.
because I feel like that Gotham is a little higher in society, more of having certain things.
Have you seen the movie?
I have. You know what? But think about it. Batman's there, okay? I feel like Batman's cool, and that's it.
Okay.
But
And Marky Mark, he thinks he's Batman. He's Superman, not Batman. Okay. Zaria, would you want to live in Gotham with the
No.
Joker,
No.
Two Face,
No.
Poison Ivy?
I got another question to both of you guys. Okay, let's say you lived in Gotham though, but you
But
have
if I had like a power,
yeah, well, you had powers.
maybe yes. But if I was just like a regular human being, no.
See, yeah, that's different.
Okay, so am I a good person
That's up to
or a
you.
bad
That's up
person?
to you. But
Yeah.
I believe that if I had powers, I gotta get paid to have that job.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna keep saying that because
Ain't
you know
nothing.
what? Superman got a job. Why do I want to work a 9 to 5? And then Superman was actually gonna be fired many times because he's not showing up to work. Everybody has a job. I don't want to work if I got powers. So I want to be on a kind of like a pay scale. There's actually, I mean, we're not gonna talk about, but on there's an anime. It's
She's been
called
trying to get me to watch this anime for
no,
like
it's
for a
called
while.
Hero X, and in it, they it's society that has people that have powers. But it's actually really cool though because you have to have people that believe in you technically, and then that's where like your powers grow. So the more people that believe in you and stuff like that, the stronger you are. So you could be like good or bad. But Hero X is this stadium is like 10 floors, the top, and it's just pretty much a ranking of going, and you get paid. They pay for your house and stuff like that. But once you lose your ranking, then you go down to the bottom, and that's where like you're not getting paid for it.
Okay.
Yeah, the boys like that.
I've
But
never
I
saw
need
The
to,
Boys.
I never saw the boys either, but I need to get paid to save people. I'll still save people for free
So,
though.
so
Don't
yeah,
get me wrong.
me
But
too.
if it's like, you know, hey, this person's stuck in a tree or something. They need, no, I need to get paid for that. You need to call my line, get my person or whatever, and put it in my bank account, and then I'm gonna save you because that's not that serious.
I am so embarrassed at this person right now. Zaria, would you want to live in Gotham?
Well, if I had powers, yes. If I didn't, no.
No,
Cause
no,
yeah,
no.
I mean, no. If I had powers, yeah, like there's some powers. I'm like, okay, so I can like, I'm not saying that I would be bad, but I'm just saying that something might go missing from time to time.
Also, like Catwoman though, because I feel like sometimes she's bad, sometimes she's good.
Yes,
Yeah.
I got bills due.
Hmm.
Okay, the bank might get robbed,
Yeah.
but then if I do steal something, I'll make sure it's like enough to where like whatever like I don't need, I can like give it out to like some people.
So you're a Robin Hood.
Yeah. hmm But if I didn't have powers, no, because like you know, what comes to mind for some reason, I keep thinking of Lego Batman, and it was just incredibly stupid.
I love Lego
But
Batman. That's a
my
great movie.
favorite Batman movie is when the which one was it? With the Joker, he's the gangster. That was my favorite. That he was my favorite Joker. And then like when he gave out the money, maybe I want to be there right then and there, but I make sure I had like a mask and stuff on. But
Bat, you talking about Batman 1984 with Jack Nicholson?
yes, favorite. That's my favorite Joker.
Yeah, those that was a good one.
Yeah,
Yeah, those
yeah,
was good.
that was
Yeah.
yeah. Well, anything Michael Keaton is in. Well, Jack
Jack
Nicholson
Nicholson.
is in. And yeah. Oh, 89. And and the Prince CD was just awesome. So just because of that, I it is one of my favorite ones. Although I do like what's his name, Ben Affleck. Honestly, I
I've never
think
seen that one.
yeah, Ben Affleck. Honestly, he's my Batman. I think he's just cool. So Michael Keaton was good. But Ben Affleck is actually my Batman. But overall, no, I don't want to live in Gotham as a superhero, as a villain, as a regular person. No,
As a paid person.
no, not Gotham. No, no. Okay, everyone. Our little 30 minutes is up. I do want to thank my two daughters, Zoe and Zaria, for joining me tonight. Please like and subscribe. A little embarrassed at some of their comments of the worlds and the reason why they would or would not live in there. Well, at least they're being honest. Yeah, they're being honest. So that's
I
interesting.
don't understand why you're embarrassed.
Oh, I'm only going to do this if they pay me.
Because you need a job. How is that a problem? Why am I gonna work? And plus, you be tired. And she be tired. I be tired from my work. And I work overnight. So think about now after that, I gotta get off of work and save somebody. And then no. No, 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 no.
All right. Well, any last thoughts? We heard Zoe's last thoughts. Zaria, do you have any last thoughts about worlds that you would or would not live in?
Not really.
Okay. No problem, no problem. All right. Well, once again, thank you for this special edition. The matriarchs will be back in 2 weeks. Lady Gray and Miss Liz will join us then at that time. And I want to thank everyone for watching again. Please like and subscribe. And we'll see you next time. Thank you again, Zoe and Zaria, for joining me tonight.